Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the video, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Aomway Commander V1S goggles. And gotta say, I'm disappointed. And I'll explain that further throughout the video, but just let me preface where I'm coming from. Here are the Aomway Commander V1s, and these are actually my main goggles. These were my first pair of non-box style goggles, sort of Fat Shark style, if you will. The Commanders, about a year, maybe 2 years ago, I got these, and I had absolutely loved them. They held up really well. You can see I have all my stickers on here. I was really a big fan of these goggles. I just don't like Fat Shark as a company. I feel like they're way too lazy in their innovation, way too high in their prices. I just do not like their business model, and yet everyone still flocks to them, and I can see why. They do have good customer support. They do have all these good stuff, but I just really don't like them. So that it helped in the fact to run these even more, as well as I liked how the goggles performed. So these new V1S are exactly the same goggle. When I first saw the V1S, I was really excited because I didn't really like the V2 Aomway, so I didn't even check those out. But I saw this V1S and I was excited. But then I was looking through the specs and I'm like, wait a minute, what did they change? So if you look at the goggles themselves, the case is the exact same mold of the case. And now this is a big problem for me, and I know a lot of other people. If we take a look at that, just the way the faceplate is shaped is very, very flat. It is designed for sort of a Asian style face. They're much flatter than a sort of Western style. The head is a lot more curved. So for me especially, and I know a lot of other people, there is some light leak on the edges, which is why you can see I've swapped to this thicker foam. They do give you a thin and a thick foam in the box, and I need to make sure I use this thicker stuff, but still it doesn't work out quite as well as it should. You can see on this foam I've been using for a couple months, it just tears away. It's really crappy foam, but I mean, at least it's only $5 to replace it, but the foam is pretty skimpy. They didn't improve that at all. For the head strap, you can actually see I actually cut this out. I did the same exact thing on this one, but because of the way they stitched this, there's not a really uncomfortable part here. But the way they stitched this all the way through with this fat section, it just puts a bump in it, which is really annoying. I don't like the top head strap. I don't need the top head strap. I wish it was easier to be removed. So I just chopped it off with scissors. Taking a look at the case, we have the exact same thing. We have our headphone jack, our SD card, we have our channel band mode, DVR, and our fan switch. Really nice thing, it has a built-in fan. You just press that, it turns on, cleans out. You can see it's in the bottom here. Cleans the fog off your screen, no problem. Addressing the color, I am not a fan of the black color. Not only is it black hotter, but if you look, they sort of went for this gloss. You can probably see my fingerprints all over it. Why, Aomway? Why? This gray was the perfect color. You can see the type of material, I did get a little dirty, especially under here, but these are 2-year-old goggles. So maybe change the material, but keep the color. This is such a nice color. It's not the white Fat Sharks everyone has, but it's not these stupid black things that are going to get hot and show every fingerprint of everybody who ever touched them. The screens are the exact same. They kept the same exact IPDs, which are too short for me. They need to be like 1 millimeter closer. Everything else is the exact same. The only thing they changed on these goggles was the internal receivers. They now swapped from a 48 channel to a 64 channel receiver, which probably includes low band. I haven't really looked through that much since I mostly use Clearview when I'm flying these. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want 64. I don't want more channels to have to sort through. All I want is race band. I only need 8 channels, but now I have 64, so if I want to change the channel, I gotta click through it, press and hold for a couple seconds, then go to the next one. It's really annoying. It is nice, it displays all the information on the on-screen display, same exact as the version 1, but it's just way too slow to change channels, and now there's even more channels to go through. I don't know if the receivers are increased dB, like increased performance from the version 1 here, or maybe mine are just so old they're worn out. It did seem like I was getting surprisingly good video just using the built-in, but I was using some true RC antennas, so that could be that they're just superior antennas. In terms of the box it comes with, it's another thing I hate. They swapped from this awesome little goggle-shaped case that fits right in your bag to this massive thing that just nobody wants. Why? You still get the same exact useless antennas and little AV cables here for VGA. I don't know why you're going to use that. They should give you a AV cable, but they don't. You just get a couple other things as well as the foam, and here's the strap that I cut off, but just not a fan of this giant case. Please, this was the perfect case. It fits directly in here. This goes in your bag. It slides in. It's tiny. So when I was checking these specs on Banggood's website, it actually did say it has 60 FPS DVR, but I don't know where they're getting that because all of my DVR is rendered and is recorded in 30 FPS. Looking at their direct source file, there's nothing 60 FPS. It's the same exact DVR, so I don't know where they got that from. So overall, obviously this review video is going to be a little quick. It's just been a rant because Aomway, I feel like, had something really good with the V1, and with the V2 they kind of screwed up a little. Not many people liked it, but I feel like with the V1S they could have had such a better goggle. I emailed them a long time ago saying, hey, you guys, and I told them everything they need to do to make this a perfect goggle. They need to change the way the channels are swapped through. They need to add a module bay. They need to make the case a little bit more round, increase the IPD adjustments by 2 more millimeters, and fix the foam and charge $350, and I think they would have an absolutely killer product. Like, I honestly feel like they could rival some of the other top goggles if they just made those changes, but obviously too much R&D, I don't know. They never responded, but there's that. In terms of customer support, I know Fat Shark has the best customer support, but some people say Aomway has none. My goggle's actually an LED backlight. The screen popped off in International Open 2018. I emailed them from a personal email. They were able to send me out the part. It was like $21, including shipping, for 3 of the screen assemblies, so that was really nice. I was able to fix it myself. So there is support. It's not great, but it's definitely not fair to say that they do not support their customers. But I just really am frustrated and just really disappointed with the V1S. Literally all they changed was the inbuilt receivers. They must have a bunch of these extra shells and foam and screen laying around that they're trying to get rid of. I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll see an Aomway V3 coming, but I doubt it. One of the nice things, however, about this V1S instead of the V1, when these originally came out, they were $350, and I bought them at $330. I bought a pair used from a guy on Facebook. These ones are about $240 right now, so that is a really good price. However, I'm pretty sure that's highly promotional. I think they're going to be back to $300 in a week or so. And at $300, I think it's really, I don't know, I used to really promote Aomway and be like, yeah, Aomway, because it's not Fat Shark, but I just really frustrated with how they've treated this product and just neglected it pretty much like Fat Shark. They changed one thing and rolled out a new goggle. At least they didn't increase the price like Fat Shark does, though. But for everything you're getting here, I really think, I haven't even looked at them yet, but from what I've seen, it's been pretty much unanimous that the SkyZone SkyO2X or the SkyO2C is pretty much the best Fat Shark rival right now. It has a little more curved screen, better quality screens, a lot easier menu to go through. Downside is it doesn't have a module bay, so it still isn't perfect in my mind, but maybe they'll come out with something eventually. But for right now, I think that is definitely a better goggle than the Aomway. I'm still going to be sticking with these two because I have 2 $300 pair of goggles that work perfectly fine. But hopefully I'll get a SkyZone SkyO2C in for review and check that out. And I might check out the Orca goggles later on. Yep, that's pretty much going to be the video. Sorry for the rant. I'm just beyond frustrated with Aomway at this point for just changing the color and just shipping out the same product. You get the gist. So there'll be links in the description below if you're interested. I'll link the SkyZone goggle as well. I think that's a much better option at this point. And the Fat Shark, is it like the V5? I don't know. Whatever the green one they just came out with isn't too bad at $350. But I'd still say probably the SkyZone is going to be the best bet if you're looking for a budget goggle right now. I know people like HDOs. I'm not a fan of 4.3. I like 4.3 cameras stretched 16:9. It's just how I'm used to flying. But you can buy whatever you want. This was just a rant to get out my steam on Aomway. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.